Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy. Welcome to part 6 of the Greenfield Expanse here in Cities Skylines 2. In the previous episode I built 2 cargo train stations in the city and connected them to the outside world. You can see the connection is lying there in the distance. We have one station over here and the other one is sitting over here, and they're handling the local traffic of anything goods related. So in the previous episode I said it is September 27. I let the game run for a while so the money could grow, and so it did. Because we have a surplus, a big surplus actually, and I just let it go. I fixed a few things here and there. For example, I noticed that, where is this place? Let me see. Here, that this building over here, this building required stone here, and when I checked out in the production tab under minerals, it said there was a deficit of stone. So I built a small stone quarry over here, and hopefully that's enough. Okay, so with that being said, I also, you can probably see it, but that is for a later time because I have another idea. I also built this. This will be in the future something to have to make a harbor kind of thing. I deliberately avoided the rivers so they will not be affected by it. So this is basically just a pond that leads outside, although there's no outside of the map water, but that is for later time. This little levee over here was just to prevent any overflow, and yeah. So, but it's stabilized in time, so this is for something later. Very interesting. Now, what I want to do now is actually kind of interesting. You see this large road over here. Now, I want to pull this large road all the way to the edge of the map, and alongside of it, I want to create constantly little settlements. A little bit of industry, with a little bit of commercial, with a little bit of office, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, residentials, you name it. So, let's do it. We just take it out, bring it all the way there, like that, crossing, yeah, that's fine. Let's see, let's cross here that little river, so I bring it up to there. Then we click this button for that little, it says in water. Really? You make a bridge and it says in water. Okay, fine. Pick it again. Deselect it. Do it like this. Tap this button over here. Do a few pages up. Something like that. And then go over the water. Like so. That also works. And then go back again. And let's continue this road. Let's see how far we can get. And then we're going to make all kinds of side roads. Let's see from here. And I'm thinking this road. Yeah. On the end here, a lovely T-junction over here would not hurt. I mean, let's go around here like this. And then make a bend. Let's see, 56 by 56. Yeah, that will do. Here we make this road go to there. And we will create our own T-junction over here. I will put that in a short time lapse. So, be right back with that. And voila, we have our lovely, trumpet exchange over here. The standard one that you can make pretty easily yourself. Just, use a little bit of lane math and it works pretty well actually. So we have this long road over here and we're going to utilize all of it. So we have all kinds of demands. So we're going to utilize it. I mean, look at this. I mean, we have a lot of parked cars over here, which is kind of fun. So let's pick of this road. And we start roughly, let's say, over here, going that way. And before I'm proceeding, let me check out the wind direction. It's coming from the south. So Yeah, so the most industry will be on the left side and the residential on the right side of this main road. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's bring this out there, because we will have like everything, that is in everything. So a little bit of industrial over here with some offices and some commercial and all that kind of stuff, and residentials over here. Hey, that's fun. So let's grab some alley roads and let's build a few alleys, because why not? You go there, you go there, from here you go there, you go there, you go there. That's already big enough to, if you ask me. So here we build a few extra roads like that and that, to encompass a little bit of smaller buildings, not these super large buildings, of course, we don't want those. Oh, that went a little bit skew. Here we go, let's do that again, up to there. Yeah, that does nicely. And here we can do the same thing regarding a little bit of industry. Like so, and then so. Okay. Now let's try this out. So we have like a demand of everything. So let's, put something of everything. We are going to put just normal European style single semi-detached houses. Just something like that. A little bit of here. Let's say a little bit of there. A little bit of there. Now let's see what it does with the demand. Let's increase the speed of the game. We do have some high density demand, so let's also go into that. We will also select here, is this medium density old town housing. Oh, those are actually not too shabby to see, actually. Old town housing, I like those, so we put a few of those there. And maybe also on this road as well. Yep, that's nice. And then here, and maybe here. Let's see what the game puts there. And at the same time, so the wind is coming from the south. So okay, I will place then any noise making commercials, in this case a little bit north of the area, so you don't have the noise or the stinkery or whatever. And we can create a bridge from here. I don't know if you can make a bridge of an alley road. We will see. Let's just try it out. Page this up. Oh, we actually can. I love it. I love that. So we bring it over from there to there, and then page down. And is this not too steep? No, it does not say so. With anarchy off. Oh god, love that. I love that. Okay. Now let me grab commercial. Let me see. We just take the low density commercial. Place that over here, and a little bit of commercial over here. Not too big buildings. Here I will apply a path to redirect the zoning, like that, to this road. And we will do some more, let's say something else. No, not that one. This one maybe, and then maybe a 3x3, to get a little bit of difference. In between we put some offices. Simple offices, but not too large. So what is this actually? This is high density office evolution, medium to large office buildings. But what happens if we just do a 2x2 or 3x3? Let's see what that gives, 3x3. If those buildings get too large, then yeah, we don't take them. But I keep them deliberately small like that. And the offices are merely for, keeping the noise out. Okay, on this side, we're going to just point down your average industry. Just like that, and just like that. Nothing too complicated. It's just industry. Over here as well. And here we have to do the same trick again with the path we do over here. Bash, to get the zoning over there. And then we get like a zoning, some industry over there, some over there, and we leave this road on this part empty, available, and we can put like a parking lot there. Yes, so we select this one. That will do nicely. Up the price, And at the same time we will bikeify this entire area, including that main road, so everybody stops parking there. This will run all the way that way. Here we go. Main road, main road, main road, main road. That's crossing the train tracks over there, but we will adjust that later. Is this blocking the river? Ooh, that's not a good idea. So let me change this into bridge mode, adjust, like that. Okay, let me grab the move it mod and let me move this node a little bit closer. It's a pity that you don't have like this, the older move it mod had like this option to, you know, keep a road straight. But this move it mod version does not have. But okay, we have to live with that. Is it still straight? That looks straight. Right. Ooh, all the way into the sun. Yup. Okay, so we continue with this. All the way up to there. Yeah, since the new patch, you know, we don't have that much bicycles anymore. And actually I'm glad, you know, that this happened. And of course now this screwed up the lane connectors I made over here. So I have to redo those. So you're not go there, you're not go there, you're not go there, you are not going to the left. And yeah, this is alright again. Fine. Okay. Nice. Now here we have like sort of, yeah, you know. Do we put a roundabout in the middle? Maybe. We could, but we can also put an asymmetrical road. This one. Put this away. And then adjust. Asymmetrical road like that. So you have dedicated turning lanes. Makes it a little bit easier for the traffic. And let's have a look here. Because we also, let's not forget, we also have those new pedestrian bridges. So we are going to pause the game and remove all the pedestrian crossings. We're going to make use of those pedestrian bridges. Yeah, so those are here. And this one? Yeah, here we go. So we can, you can make these corners, these one, very close to each other. So pick this whole thing. No, pick again, the whole thing. Yeah, thank you. And then flop this around, floop this around like that. Here we go, boink. And then the small overpass will fit here, over there. Yep, perfectly fine. So how you switch them is just by moving your mouse up and down, up, and then you switch them basically. Bash. Now you have all the crossings for the pedestrians, so you don't have to deal with that situation. Which is nice. Then we do a little bit of lane connectors over here as well, because we don't need, you know, as you can see, this lane is also going to the left. You don't want that. I also sometimes wonder why they implemented that into the game. And this one also. So it's only for straight on and right. Dedicated left turn. Yep, that seems all fine. Except this road has no bicycle lane option yet, so I will give it up till there. And then here we go back with the traffic mod, go into here, remove the U-turns and the unsafes. Come on, you go away. Something is missing. I think you go there, and then this one has to go there. And it's a pity that these things do not work with cycle bridges. You know, that would be nice to have it. Also have to remove that again. And this one, let me see. Yeah, this one has to go actually straight on. Yeah, that's a pity, you know. Every time when you do this, then it will just, you know, change the way that these lanes go. And also let me take this one, go there for a left turn. And regarding priorities, click this thing, we say like priority for that main road over here, this one, and the yield sign over there. Here we go. That's the whole thing basically. Let's play. Nice. And you know, traffic for the that has to go to the commercial area can just go around. Where is the button? Let me see here. Take this road here. Just go around this area like that. Oh, that's the wrong road. Wait. Take this road. Make it nice and straight. So we can also align up with that road. Perfect. And then we have this road over here that leads to that area. And you know, I don't see any reason why these two cannot be connected. And how will I do it? Just with a 2-lane road that goes in like this, bash, and one that goes out like bash. So like looks like a little bit like a roundabout kind of thing. So this, and the alleys don't have that feature, right? And this parking lot is already earning nice money, a nice chunk. And these guys can park nowhere so far. Maybe they're searching, so let me give them also parking ability over there and over there. So pay up for parking and you can go there. Nice. So let's have a look. Also, let me remove these crossings as well, because we won't. We have a crossing section over there, so they can cross there. And this crossing I allow, and here I also remove traffic lights. Yep, that's fine. And actually, you know, this looks not bad, except, you know, this is a little bit. I don't like the looks of this. So let me have a look here. How can we fix that? So I'm thinking about if I go from here and I page this up to 10 meters, like that. Fair enough. So this is 64, so we make it into a 128, like that. Yeah. And we delete this bridge. You, and you. Pick up alley road back, and then we go from here, page down, and yeah, goes from here into there. Is that straight? Looks a little bit. I don't know. Here I see also the same bump over here. So let me select the move it mod and see you and you. Control H to basically the road. I see a slight difference here. I don't know why. Let me redo this. You go away, you go away. You and you. Pick up. Come on, pick up this alley road and go from here. Page up. We try this again. Page down. So how far is this? This is 63.7 meters. Okay. 63.7 meters. From here, 63.8 meters. Okay, fair enough. I can also make this longer and then go into there as well. No sweat. Let's ignore the little bumps. I mean, that's all fine. And yeah, this is actually not bad, you know. A little bit of industry here, industry there, but not too much industry. Yeah? We know the drill. And it would be nice, you know, if I build more of those little, you know, hamlets, as it were, with that has basically everything, except for a school maybe. So maybe I should get like a little bit of that stuff in. So we are grabbing the normal road and then from here to there. And that's like a good spot for, you know, some schooling and stuff. So schools, no, that's male. Sorry. School, where are you? Here. So elementary EE, 40,000. Small elementary school, 100,000. China Ruby Rock Elementary School. I think I like that one. Yeah. Make them happy. And not too big high school. This is an elementary school, a small high school. Yeah, that's doable. Put it over there. Yeah. So those things are present. We also need a little bit of a small medical clinic. We can place that right over there. And regarding death care, we can do the French crematorium, which I will place actually more in the industrial area, because yeah, crematorias, they feel more like they should be in industrial areas. So put them over here, makes them happy, always fine. And then let's not forget a few parks. Let's see parks. So this little park, can we squeeze that in here? Oh, that's a very small park, by the way. Okay, this one then, that's also small. There, fine, yeah. And this one, that's more an elk. Oh, look, it can cross this and that. That makes him happy. Definitely. And this is small. Now I know this one is definitely small, but I will put it there anyway. And then a little bit of a larger one, immediately a big one. And we'll place that over there. Yeah, you know, to keep the peeps happy. Yeah. So these trains, so we wait. No trains are coming. Pause. Problem solved. No more crossings, you know, everybody can just move on. Right. So we added this element to the game, you know, a little sort of, you know, place. And let's just go all the way now here. And let's just see what we have here in the ground. So ground resources, because I want to extract something from the ground. So let's see. So yeah, it's all fertile, that's obvious. So let's turn that option off. Land, can you go away please? So okay, so we have some, let's see, we have nothing here except for some ore deposits over there and there. Okay, so what we need here is a little bit. Okay, let me see what kind of production we currently have. So production, pause the game for a moment. So raw materials, what is the deficit? So wood is a little deficit, grain is deficit, oil we have enough, coal we could use more, stone we could use more. Okay, so you know, a little bit of wood and grain. Well, grain is easy because everything is fertile, and woods, there's not that much wood around here, but we always can create something like that, because we just grab this and then take this thing, make it bigger like that, make this bigger, and then you can just make a lovely forest around here. Yeah, we just paint our own forest, just like that. And then we switch a little bit from type, so you have multiple types of trees, like so. Now I don't want them to be completely on the, how you say that? Take this away. On that area where we have like the lands basically. So yeah, let's do it roughly like this. Right, loving it. So what we are going to do here, the only disadvantage is like the wind. Now the wind is going from the south, so I think, yeah, so if we make sure that we put the residentials here near the river and that wood industry over here, oh, that's perfect. Nice. So I'm going to take, I want to take actually just a normal road will do. And we will follow actually the edge of this terrain, and then there, all the way up to there. And look at all the space we have over here. Great. Now we are going to put some industries over here in the form of wood. This thing. So we place you down there. So you go there. You know me, parking. The little parking spot over there. And then the little bicycle stand over there. Nice. So next to it we make the same thing. We make also one of these, and actually we could make 3. Theoretically, yeah, possible. Well, now what I will be doing here actually is like just make a side road. Just a side road, you know, to make it a little bit interesting. A little bit more interesting. So we put this thing on the side. Just like that. And let's keep some space here available for those parking. And then there. Nice, 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 nice. So we can also implement our parking lot. Let's see, the parking lot, the small one. Oh, I have to scroll up there. And then the bicycling lot, where's that thing? Parking here. That can be put over there. Nice. So, talking about bicycling paths, we have to apply that here to also to this road. Otherwise it would have no use. So, like that. Come on, yeah, you can do it. Here we go. We can put another one building. Bumps. We have our timber area, not a forestry area. Parking. Well, the bicycling parking, not that one, this one. Pash over there. And then a small parking space over there. Hit the, you know, a lot of cash money moolah for parking there, even if it's their own. But yeah, we don't look at that because, you know, we are the mayor. I'm the mayor, you know. So lekker, huh? Now, here comes the catch. Now I want to have something here, and I did this before, you know, regarding the, let's see, the special buildings. Now let's see. Our burgeoning forestry industry has highlighted an opportunity. I think this is already the one we need, so I will plonk it down here. Yeah. Now, before continuing, I will look into the production tab. So we go into here. This is the wood, the forestry. Yeah. And it creates wood. The wood is used for heating. It's used for processing to create timber, and we have a surplus for export. So we only have a building that processes it into timber. Now the question is, does this building make timber? It's a good one. It's a signature building, particle board factory. It does not even say what it makes. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Let's go into production. We scroll down here and we look for timber. So this is not timber. Timber. What looks like timber? This is timber. So I click this building, timber. Now, looking at this, processing. It says here, processing takes one or more input resources and turn them into new material goods. If I'm not mistaken, okay, let me remove these. I mean, money is not really an issue, although I had 3 million, but now less. If I'm not mistaken, the timber is being made by regular industry, but we can make that by applying certain buildings. So I will show you like that. Yeah, we go into this, and then you can apply industrial manufacturing forestry. So I select this option, and let's select this area, press play, and also this area. Now let's see if any of these buildings will create timber. Well, this is interesting. This one creates furniture and it requires timber. Well, I hope that one of the other buildings will actually create timber. This one does not say yet. This one requires timber, requires wood, and produces timber. So we have a building here that makes timber. Interesting. The fact is that within these buildings, from the supply chain, I cannot find a building that creates timber. Now, is it me, or Am I missing something? Chemical plant, fuel plants. What is the switch on? From the humble toaster, this factory, no. Electricity, pharmaceuticals, no. Oil refinery, definitely no. Fish and chippery, no. Seaver shipyards, no. Yeah, you would say this particle board factory. So what does it actually say here? Our burgeoning forestry industry has highlighted an opportunity. We should open a particle board factory. A particle board. Here we can use a lot of the traditional waste products and turn them into wood products. So it's not really your timber factory. This is not your timber factory. Livestock, energy drink, athletic wear. And on the second page, rocket fuel refinery, blast furnace, steelwork, concrete, no. Nanopolymer, fabrication units, no. And gravity separation unit. Right, so what do we see here? We see here, this one produces timber. Gotcha. This one is requiring timber. This one requires also timber. This one requires timber. This one requires timber. Timber requires timber. This one produces timber. This one produces timber. This one also produces timber. I have too many buildings around here that actually require timber. That's kind of interesting. So I'm kind of a little bit confused regarding the signature buildings. Is there nothing that is associated with wood? I would say this building, but if you place it, I mean, it does not cost anything, right? No, it does not cost anything. And you see also the planks lying around here, or timber, so you would say like, oh, now it finally says, nah, yeah, but that's strange. You see that? It requires wood and it produces timber. Better late than never, I guess, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to search for a list, guys, not a list, a paper that shows me exactly the type of building, how it looks like when I want to, build something, for example, timber related, so I don't have to face always this nasty issue every time. So let me also change this and this, and around that, and like that. That is okay. And let me remove also the crossings and traffic lights. Less crossings to the other side is not needed, not yet anyway. And then basically here we can put actually more residential areas, because we do still have that demand. So we go from here, let's take this road, by the way, like that, and then we go into that direction, and we have all the space around here. So let's see, we are going to do some, what kind of houses we like. Actually, I like the old town houses that I've seen before. How about UK small apartment buildings? Yeah, let me try those. 4x4. Gotcha. 4x4. Okay, 4x3 also works. 5x3. Sorry, 5x4, but it works. I wanted to do a 5x3. That gives something. Nice. So we can diversify this, which I like. Do we have a 5x5? That might be a bit big building, but we will see. We will see how that will go. These guys will definitely create something regarding to shop. That means also that we will create a little bit of shopping area. EU mixed old town style. No, not that. I need to click this. Is there anything that is low density? let me try this one. Yeah, and put it straight under here, like that. Yep. And then let's not forget our parking lots. Okay, parking lots, very important. That's too small. Where's the bigger one? This one. 1, 2. And also here on the other side there. Put the price up like that. And also with this one and this one, we're doing like that. And let's not forget to put the bicycling paths everywhere. Like that. Go all around. Yeah. Not bad at all. Now I was thinking, you know, because this is such a long road that starts all the way from this edge to all the way to there, to create a bus line that goes all the way from there to there. Interesting, huh? Yeah, that's a very interesting thought. So we can do that. We can just say like, okay, we pick a road. We pick a road. We just take this road, put it here, attach it to the road there, and then we make like a bus depot if we don't have one yet. A bus depot. So compact bus depot. It has 10 vehicles, which is more than enough. Here we go. And we can create basically the entire trip from there. Well, here we can go naturally around, but here we cannot. So I need to make actually a roundabout here. So here we go, and now we have a roundabout where buses can change. Now, here comes the catch. We want people to be able to get out the bus and basically, you know, walk towards their houses. So that's why I'm making here this. Yeah, that's fine. Press play, by the way, and then now we are going to make the bus line. So I make the stops, this one. So one over there and one over there. That's just for this area, and for this area as well. And then I also created here an area where people are living, and I probably am going to make it right here in the middle, exactly in the middle. Bosch and Bosch, they can walk using that stairs. Okay, and then let's have a look here. Yep, they can stop here and there. And then we're going into this busy area where we have like I like the fact that there's steps over here, but I don't like this road being connected to that area. Okay, so we can change that. Pause the game. Okay, bulldoze. Yeah, pick a this, the alley road, and lead it up to there, and then bring it up to there, and then to there, like that, and then we hook this onto the other side, like that. Here we go. So I think that's better, because that allows us for having us a bus stop over here. Yeah. So we create this bus stop, just over there, and the other one just over there. Great. We continue, and that bus stop will do for this entire region. It's a very large region, but it's sort of in the center, so I go with it. I expect to be building something in here in between also, so I put one there, and then it goes around here. And basically we have like a crossing here. Would say like, okay, you stop there. So no, we're not going to do that. So I start here, I bring it then to there, and then to there, then to there, all the way over the whole length of this area. Didn't I put like a stop? Yeah, in between here. Yeah, you go there, and then you go there, and then basically I go around and back there, back, and there. So we are really utilizing this main road. You could also argue, Snowy, why don't you put a tram on it? To be honest, I don't like trams. I really don't like trams. What is going on here? Okay, we need to fix that. You go there. Further down. Okay, we go around. Waypoint marker. And then up to finish line over there. Meaning that we have to do something here because this is not looking good. Let's select these two nodes. I think we need the manipulation mode and select this one and that one, that one and that one, and align the height with here. Boink. I thought this was okay. Okay, so we have like a bus stop over here that is not being used. Let me see. So where did I put the bus stop here? Let me have a quick look. I placed it over there. Yeah, they just drive on. And the other side, this one is not being used. Okay, bulldoze then this one away. And here is the bus stop. Okay, so what could we put here to make these people a little bit more, I don't know, let me move this slightly around like that. Entertained, you know, something in between here. So do we have something in the special buildings, in the commercial section? You know, a McDonald's drive-through, it's just too big. A Villa City, no. A McDonald's restaurant, still too big. An auto center, a marketplace, still too big. Do we have something smaller? You know, that can just... No. 50 million buildings. Steakhouse. Oh, they can go to the steakhouse. Yeah, if they want. And if they want to wait, they can, you know, they can do that. So let me change this slightly, a little bit with the move it mod. And also, by the way, let's put more of the cycling stands over here. Now, let me have a look. The cycling stands, those are these, yeah. So we put more of these over here. So there. Here it does not want to go further. Here. I will put them here and here and here. Maybe even here, here and here. At least it's something. And I also take this pedestrian bridge over here and I put one over here, since let me select snap two roads. Snap to the side. No, snap two roads here inside. Yeah. Not in front of that building. Turn it around like that. Yeah, this patch. That works best. That is exactly in front of that bicycle stand thing over there. I don't like that, so let me move this stuff also a little bit. So you go there. Everything is a little bit more. Okay, so we have to play a little bit with the space here. So you go a little bit that way, and we move this a little bit that way, and then this bicycle stand can go just stand next to it, like so. And to finish it off for this episode, we put also some of these stands here, like there. I cannot see from there, so it will be a little bit of guessing. So there, and there. Not in front of this parking lot. I mean, there are, like, you know, people parking there. Come on. Yeah, thank you. So there, and there. And that's pretty well to get ready to go. Yeah. So let me also remove that traffic light over there. Don't like the traffic light. You go away. Also not the crossing. We don't need the crossings because we have these pedestrian crossings. And the bus can go up and down. Now the question is, how many buses do we have? Have a look here. That's the wrong button. This one, bus line. We have like 10 buses. Now, I don't know about you guys, but here in my region, every hour, actually only one bus is traveling the entire route. So 10 buses, that's overkill. So let me see, we are going to change this. No vehicles, really? And then we do the sign vehicles back all the way to a minimum of 7. Ticket price, we keep it low so many people take the bus. Yep. And then let's see if the depot, which is situated over here, this one, how many? Returning en route. Okay, so those are there. Pretty nice. Yeah. Kind of weird, that with this thing, that this thing actually it creates timber. The question is, do we produce now enough timber? Let's see the production. So this is timber. Now, my question is to everybody who plays on console and plays without mods that cannot duplicate this building to make more timber, is like how to get more timber. I know that there is a lot of buildings here that require timber. And this one actually produces timber, yeah, but this one requires timber to make paper. And so we have more of those kind of buildings. Yeah, it can be a little bit dubious if you ask me. So we need a crossing here as well. So let's make one spot. We can go to the other side of the parking spot. Yep, and then create a little bit. These houses are not that bad, actually. So we are going to be a little bit playful here with the design of the road system. You can go in all directions like that and that and that, and then like that, and then that way. So we can create all kinds of options. So what kind of houses were these? These were UK medium flats, yeah. So we can also, let's see what other medium stuff we can do there. A little bit of, let me see. This is already high density. NL low rent housing. So what are the Dutch actually look like if it comes down to, let's fill this up and see what it makes. I think I have a good idea what that will become. I'm not sure if I like it, but let's see. We have USA stuff. We point that over here. A little bit of USA stuff over there. This is all high density, so if this stuff becomes too high, then let me remove that. It should not become too high. So okay, let me also insert a few parks, and then I think for this episode number 6, then we are as good as ready, because we achieved our goals. Where are parks? Oh, here, parks. So not that one. I like this one. Bash. Yeah. And Grant. Yeah, this is more for the city center. These are more, localized parks. This fits perfectly in here. I love that. And then we have this one, way too big. We're going back one tab to the somewhat smaller parks. Although there's still a big park over there. And then in between we put, of course, a little bit of let me also delete this texture over here, and we add a little bit of forestry as a separation. So we make this brush size smaller, and then let me select also a brush type. Here we go. Turn off the anarchy. So this blends in naturally like that. Oh yeah, and most of all, before I forget it, it's like we have the bus stop over here, but there's no path. It's very important to have like parking over here and a path. So I will do that. I will make the path run from there to there, and then we make some parking lots here as well for all these knuckleheads to park. Let's select this one then. No, do we have a 3 by? Yeah, we have this one. Something like that. Yep. And then make this. Oh, wrong button. Bicycle lanes, as usual. Like that. Now, I think what this will create in the end is like, let's see, by the way, before I say that, these buildings, oh, they are too high. No, they are really too high. Sorry, we have to do still the medium density. Medium density is this, and then EE. So remove these guys. Sorry guys. Oh, come on. You are too big. Sorry. And we select the EE, and then 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 4 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. Here a little bit of that, and these buildings definitely are smaller. And here, oh, and this is the same thing. Look at how massive these things are. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Nope, that was the wrong idea. So remove them, and we place medium density. Yeah, we try these. And keep it, keep it fair, keep it nice, keep it clean. Just a little office building here on the corner. And there, because why not? Offices we don't have over here actually. So I would say like maybe small offices on side of this road. Does not hurt anybody because offices are not really creating that much of traffic. And just a little bit. Whoa. Let me also, yeah, bulldoze. And then just pick this and delete that. Yeah. And then select the parking lot again and we put that over there. Like so. How about this mess over here? Do we put a roundabout here or not? That's a good question, It's like I have to just see how this will go. I will remove the traffic lights. I remove these things. I also remove this. I will also redirect those lane connectors, so you will not go to the left. It's right or that. And also dedicated turning lanes. So you go there, you go there. Now these lanes are all like dedicated, and let's hope these guys can get out. Because it can happen that there's so much traffic on this main road that these guys can have issues getting out. But so far, I'm not seeing it. I don't even understand why they would be all the way on the other side of the road. Let's see. I mean, where are these people going? Oh, they're going to this area, of course. Ah, okay. Same thing over here. Gotcha. Okay, let's do a quick fix about that. Over there. Oh, you gotta love it. Yeah, so I think not bad at all. We cannot really see how much people are really taking the bus. Where are these people walking to? Let me click one of these individuals. Where are you going to? Household, destination. Can I find that destination? Destination. Click this. does not show where it is. Okay. If I click this, then it shows me where he or she will walk. That way, that way, that way, that way. And in that way. Walking around. Oh, they're not taking this path. Make an extra path over here then, just for the sake of it. There's no reason for them not to take the path. And also here near, by the way, near this area, I would say we put there a crossing, because, you know, it's so close to that. Yeah. So of course they get out here on this side of the road because the bus passes here by, and this is ideal situation. So let's also not forget, like, you know, reasonable parking. That's a little bit too big. Yeah, this is kind of nice. Joink. Here we go. Yeah, I can live with that. Well, guys and girls, what do you think about it? Because the idea is to get like all the way up to here, back in the city, and that you can, let's say you either view it from here, and you can look all the way in the distance, like that, and you can really follow this road. A road like that over here, yeah, and with the lane connectors. And also, by the way, I'm not sure, but it looks a little bit bumpy over here, so I'm selecting all this stuff. So I select you. Do I even select everything? Yeah, Control H to there. Ooh, it did change a little bit. Nice. Okay, do a little bit of terraining, making it a little bit more flat, like that. You know what, and what would be nice? Oh my god, you know, I always have too much ideas when I'm busy with this. Yeah, I think that fills up pretty nice. So the last thing that I can do here is just remove the trees that are still here in the water, so you get out. Nope, this one has to be turned off. Come on, get out. Brush strength 100%. You don't want any trees in the water. Trees around the water is fine, but not in the water. Here we go, just surrounding this water edge. There's nature, you know, there's just nature. It's not only city skylines, no, it's also nature skylines. Something like that. There we go, and then maybe just, you know, we can grab these. We take the waterfront buildings, which are where exactly? Are they gone? Oh, first page. Sorry, first page. So you. We don't have any demand, I think. You, and you. And this water level is still rising slowly, but we are getting there. Well, guys, thanks for watching this episode number 6. If you have any ideas and suggestions, feel free to come up. I will pause the game and I will fix this problem offline, off screen, off camera. If you like it, you know, press the thumbs up, the subscribe, and hit the bell icon, so this video will be more in the search algorithm of YouTube. That will definitely help this channel a little bit more than it does now. And yeah, if you have any ideas, then just put them in the comment sections below. You know, I like to hear from you guys. Okay, guys and girls, thank you for watching, and until next time, see you. Bye bye.